Okay, hi everyone. Today I'm going to introduce you our upgraded version of the Smartboard. So now we offer two different types of spec, which is the standard spec and this upgraded spec. So this spec we will be using a much faster, high power processor compared to our standard spec. So the difference of the speed, the features are all about the same, except for this one we have some new AI functions. So it has some special functions which uses the AI feature. So you can also it is the same. You have Whiteboard apps, you have Airgo app, which is for the screen mirroring, and the same can have other Android spec, and you can have upgrade to a dual OS for built-in Windows as well. So this is a built-in Android Windows, which we will provide together with Microsoft original license, Microsoft Windows original license. So let's go back to Android. So same as our standard spec, our screen mirror apps, it is not compulsory for you to download the screen mirror apps. You can right away use your for iPhone you can right away use your AirPlay, or for Samsung, for Androids, you can use the built-in feature, the screen mirror feature inside your phone. So installing the apps is not compulsory. So there are other suppliers or other competitors, their Smartboard, which requires you to download the apps, which is compulsory for you to do a screen mirror. For ours, it is not compulsory. You can right away use your phones, your Android built-in feature to perform screen mirror. Okay, so for example like this, so without the app, without installing apps, so I just scroll down as usual to access my Android notification panels. So you can see for Samsung it's called Smart View. So once we click Smart View, so you can right away see this one on your list. So no apps required. Start now. Accept. Okay, so there we go. No apps required. So you can just swipe. So this swiping feature currently is limited to Android and Windows OS lah. So if you connect an Apple device to screen mirror an Apple device wirelessly, so you can't slide it here. So we are waiting. This one we have to wait for the Apple to update their Apple OS, iOS to support this feature lah. So for now, only Windows and Android support this feature, where we can wireless mirror, where we at the same time we can touch screen to control our device. So for the Apple device, so iOS currently does not support this function yet. We are waiting for Apple to release the support lah. So this one just to illustrate, no apps required to screen mirror. Okay, so let's move on to our next feature. Okay, so move on to our next feature. So this is the same as our standard spec. Our standard spec also support this one. So the difference is, so when we go to the Whiteboard app, so there is some extra features. So the pen, you can see we have now we have text pen, we have normal pen, we have different types of pen. Now we have AI pen and magic pen. So what does they do? So for the magic pen, so for example, we just simply draw something, so it will recognize as some icons or emojis, so we can do it like this lah. So this is the magic pen. So this is a new feature compared to the standard spec. The standard spec does not have this magic pen. So for example, AI pen. So AI pen we can write something like solar system. Okay, so the AI will start to do search everything about what I have written. So it will generate it. It is an AI generative. It will generate some AI related content. So let's wait. This one will be depending on your internet speed. So if you have poor internet connection, then you will have slower generation. So depends on your internet speed. So if you have very high speed internet, so you will wait shorter. So let's wait. So what does this do? You can besides recognize the text, so which our standard spec is also able to recognize the spec and search related information on Google using the recognized text. This is the standard function. So the extra function is the generative one, which will be the quiz master and the creative AI. So let's go to quiz master. So Quizmaster, so it will generate some quiz based on this keyword. So the grade is the education level lah. So you want it to become a higher grade one, and you want the quiz to help in analyze or remember or understand. You can choose, and this is the number of question you can choose. So you can generate quiz based on this keyword. So for example, this one. So for example, in a class or in a class, so you will ask which planet is known as the red planet. So everyone answers. So let's review the answers. Okay, so the answer is B. So it also gives you the analysis why this is the answer. So then we move on to the next question. So this is the thing, it can generate quiz. Okay, so this is the AI function. So for example, if we forgot to select the AI pen, so maybe we wrote using normal pen, so no worry. So we have this select, we can also select it later, and this AI will still be able to generate after this, after you use the selection tool. So the selection tool is right here, where the AI you can also select it later. So this is the whiteboard. So other function is the same, where we can write and we write using our palm, and the eraser function, select function, shape function. This is in our standard spec, also consists of all these features lah. So all these features is also in our standard spec, except this one. Also this one does not exist in our standard spec. So what does this do? We can like write text, so it will auto align like this. So this is what it do lah. So mostly are for education purpose lah. So Quizmaster, you can see periodic table, and the periodic table, you can access periodic table, and you can also have other function like subject tools. So we can have, this one is also upgraded version function. So this does not exist in our standard spec model. So also more to education level lah. So for office purpose, maybe not so useful for office. So all these also load web-based content. So chemistry. So for office, maybe we don't use this in office. Okay, so this is the difference between the standard spec whiteboard app and the upgraded spec whiteboard app. So the difference I summarize. So it has AI quiz function. So and this one text align. So magic pen where you can turn into special graphics, and you have this periodic table and this subject tool where you can access geometry, scientific, mathematical calculators, chemistry, geography, functions, formula, or education level things. So these are the special things in this upgraded spec. Okay, so now let's move on to the next AI feature, which the other AI feature that is offers is we can use it. We use the latest circle to search function. So, for example, we open something on our web page, or we have opened a PDF file, a document file, or anything. So, if you want to circle to search, we can select the toolbar at both sides. There is a toolbar here. So for our standard spec, the toolbar will look like this, but without this AI icon. So this upgraded spec, there's an AI icon. So after click, we can circle, scan, we can ask AI, we can do some video recap, we can do audio translate. So for example, let's say circle to scan, so circle to search, sorry. So you can circle to search, so it will search what we have circled. So it will do some web search based on what we have selected. Okay, so this exists only in AI models. Okay, so other AI functions for the audio translate, you can select. So you want to translate from which language to English language. So it will capture from microphone or the system inside videos. The system, the videos audio or microphone audio, or a combination of both. Okay, so you can choose. So it will automatically translate. So it will display the caption based on this AI function, voice translate. Okay, so this is the extra function. For other function, it is the same as the standard spec. So I won't go through that much. So because this video is all about this new upgraded feature that we have. So we want to highlight the difference or the upgraded features that we are going to have. Okay, so other stuff is about the same. So one more extra upgrade is the source. Now we support Type-C display. So you have one front HDMI port, two HDMI at the back, and we also offer HDMI out where you can export this screen to a larger screen or duplicate it to a second screen. So you can use the HDMI out port to export this exact same screen. If you have annotation on it, it will export to the second screen to a larger screen also via a HDMI cable. So you have also support a DP input, so you can support Type-C input also. So if your device, for example, your flagship Android phones or your latest Windows device which they eliminated the HDMI port, where your Type-C port is supported for display signal, you can use a Type-C to Type-C cable which support display signal as well. You can connect the Type-C cable right into this port to support video transfer to this screen, where you can use this screen as an external screen for your laptop or for your phone. So Type-C also, there's a front Type-C port and back Type-C port. So you will have a lot of ports for you to input your devices. So which in the standard spec you will only have one front HDMI, one rear HDMI, and That's all. You will have these two, and the HDMI out also exists in our standard spec. So for this upgraded, you will have extra HDMI 2, DP, Type C, and 2 Type C ports for the display signals. So this is the upgraded aspects. So for other aspect, it is about the same. So the toolbar is about the same. All features is about the same. Just that we have AI now. We have upgraded processors now. Processors, and we support more input source for display now. Okay, so that is all.